What, you want to get rid of me? Why, because I'm old? You hate teachers? Is that what you're about?
No.
Okay, well, teachers like to play too. And not only am I going to play, I'm El Capitano! And what I say goes, so put your hands over your hearts.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Bubblegum Reviews. My name is Steve, and today's review will be on the movie here behind me. We have School of Rock with Jack Black, Joanne Cusack, and Sarah Silverman. So this is a second time watch for me. Technically, it could also be a first, considering I don't remember shit about the second time, or the first time I originally watched this. Anyways, a little quick summary into this is about Dewey Finn, who's a rocker who's on a downhill slope, just lost his job, and he ends up landing a substitute teacher gig, only the gig is supposed to be for his roommate, who's the actual substitute teacher. A little bit down the line, he starts to realize that these kids are rockers, and they could be his entrance into the Battle of the Bands. So, let's go ahead and say the first thing about this movie that I loved was Jack Black. He was phenomenal. He killed it. He was 100% right for this movie. I like to think that Jack Black was brought onto this earth to be in this movie, and then a little bit later down the line to give us Tenacious D. But he was great. Like, the kids did a good job. Joanne Cusack actually did a good job. I didn't like the role that they gave Sarah Silverman, being the annoying girlfriend who wants her to change her man and stuff. That was so dumb. Like, that's so typical. It was terrible. I didn't like it. The music in this was fantastic. Fantastic. One of the best scenes in this, one of my two favorites, was the scene where Jack Black's sitting there singing Led Zeppelin, well, actually him and the kids are, in the van as they're driving to, I believe, the Battle of the Bands audition. That was great. And two was the faking an illness. That shit was hilarious. Like, I was actually, that probably got the biggest laugh out of me. That was good. The writing in this actually was done really well as well. And just so you're all aware, the person that did the writing for this happens to be the real Ned Schneebly. He was the actual writer for this. So one thing that I thought was interesting was the guy, Ned Schneebly, actually was Jack Black's roommate, or not roommate, but his next door neighbor in an apartment, and he literally wrote this movie based off of what he saw from Jack Black. And so Jack Black used to walk around like half naked in his apartment, and he would listen to the same music, same style of music that's in this movie. So that was pretty interesting. That totally seems like a Jack Black thing too. The other thing about this that I don't want to say it bugged me really bad, because it was like they did a good job, but at times the kids were kind of annoying. They were. But overall, this is a fun movie. Director in this is Richard Linklater, who has also done Bernie, which also happens to star Jack Black. He also has done Dazed and Confused, which I have not seen for such a long time I need to revisit. IMDb gave this a 7.2 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 92%. Dog Bones gave it a 3 out of 4. Bubblegum Reviews gave it an 8 out of 10. Reasons I tell you to watch this: Jack Black. Jack Black. Jack Black. You understand? Say it with me. Also, the music. You can't go wrong with Edge of 17, Immigration. I'm trying to think of all the songs that are in it. I'm pretty sure there was a Jimi Hendrix. There's like 4 or 5 songs in this that are just kick ass. This would be a really good soundtrack. So yeah, just give it a watch. It's an entertaining movie. It's well worth a watch. Box office of $131.3 million on a budget of $35, so it made $96.3 million. That surprises me, just because I feel like I felt like the box office would have been lower in my opinion, but hey, I'm all for it. This movie was, I wouldn't mind have seen this, I wouldn't have mind seeing this in theaters just to get that musical experience. Like this was cool. The other thing before I forget, so the concert at the end, I didn't particularly care for that scene. I just liked the fact of how it made me feel like, man, this totally makes me want to be a musician. That right there is like the coolest shit, man. Having the audience like just going wild when you're shredding it on the guitar or whatever. I've thought about playing an instrument. I'd either play bass guitar or I'd play the piano. I'd be like a Dr. John, man, just fucking shredding it on the piano. That'd be cool. So my interesting fact in this is, so Jack Black actually came up with all the nicknames for the kids in this. Go figure. Come on. Like you heard him saying the names, and it like while he was saying them in the original thing, I'm just like, dude, this totally sounds like something Jack Black would come up with, and he did. So that's pretty awesome. So that was it for School of Rock. Up next will be a Heath Ledger movie. We got A Knight's Tale. This is a Renaissance jousting style movie, so I definitely look forward to that. I still, to this day, want to go to Excalibur down in LA. I think that would be a badass experience, but stay tuned for that. You guys have a good day. Like and subscribe. Check out my letterbox. Check out my eBay. And that is all for today. Thank you for watching. Last thing also, if you're on my eBay, or if you go on my eBay page and you buy something, let me know you're a subscriber and I'll hook you up with a discount. All right, have a good day.
Come on, now touch me, babe. Can't you see that I am not afraid? What was that promise that you made? Why won't you tell me what she said?